Students at the Cottonwood K-8 school in South Portland returned to school this afternoon to start hybrid learning. But preparing the school building for students and staff was not limited to deep cleaning and meeting COVID-19 guidelines. It also meant testing for tear gas. Fox 12's Marilyn Deutsch explains.
The Cottonwood School of Civics and Science is right next door to the ICE building, which has been the scene of ongoing protests against first the Trump and now the Biden administration and their immigration policies. Just this past weekend, another destructive protest. This video is from independent media PDX. It shows the building's plywood boarding on fire. We also see federal agents shoot something at protesters. Then we see smoke. It's not clear what that smoke is, and the Department of Homeland Security has not responded to our questions about whether chemical agents were used Saturday night in Portland. Meantime, we do know that tear gas and other crowd control munitions have been used during protests that sometimes have turned both violent and destructive. The school has even found munitions the next day on the playground. Testing done earlier this year was inconclusive. Still, parents fear the playground could be contaminated. So while students are returning to the classroom today, they will not be allowed to play on the playground. The school has now embarked on costly testing of the playground soil. Tests were done inside the building as well to see if any of the gas may have seeped in. The school building has now undergone a rigorous industrial cleaning. No answers yet, and Cottonwood parents plan to rally this afternoon against the federal agents' use of tear gas next door.
I never would have dreamed in a million years that I would be here in 2021 fighting the U.S. government to get them to stop using chemical weapons at my kids' public school playground.
The school has formally demanded that federal agents not use tear gas or any chemical here. Kristen Krem is a parent of a kindergartner at Cottonwood, so not playing on a playground is a pretty big deal. Kristen is also a counselor at the school who teaches students ethical behavior.
When somebody causes harm, or when we cause harm to people, we take responsibility for it, and then we do what we can to make it right. So the kids are asking, why aren't they helping us clean it up? Why aren't they telling us they're sorry and saying they're never going to do it again? And we don't know really exactly how to answer that.
The Multnomah County Board of Commissioners and members of Oregon's congressional delegation have also demanded that federal agents stop using chemical weapons here. But DHS has so far not responded. Meantime, both parents and staff worry that if agents use tear gas during another nightly protest, it would be unsafe to open school the next day. They might also have to conduct another round of testing before letting students and staff back inside for in-person learning. Again, Cottonwood families will rally this afternoon at 4 p.m. here at the school to demand that the Department of Homeland Security stop using tear gas or any other kind of chemical during the protests next door. In South Portland, Marilyn Deutsch, Fox 12 Oregon.
And once